So Dr. Brad Conder here. I'm the owner of Focus Physical Therapy, and I'm here with Tate Meagher,
Yes.
owner of Meagher Law Offices.
Don't wait, call Tate.
That's awesome. I love that tagline. So I do have a couple questions for you, Tate. I'm a physical therapist, and I have worked a lot with car accident clients over the years. And there's some things I'd like to kind of get cleared up, if you don't mind. So one of the first questions oftentimes that I have with some of my clients is some of the misconceptions about people that have car accidents using a lawyer. So can you speak to that a little bit?
Sure. I mean, I know a lot of people, hiring a lawyer is going to be a difficult process. Lawyers are just out for themselves. They're not really out to help the individual. And there's a lot of big law firms out there. You might not even be able to speak with the lawyer after you contact them. So I understand why some people might have misconceptions about that. But like at our firm, we're a smaller firm. We only take on so many cases at a time. We try to give the personal touch to every single person's case that come through the door. I know there's a lot of people out there too that are kind of afraid of the word suing somebody else or whatnot. I mean, most of the time, if somebody's in a car accident, what we're trying to pursue is, their insurance company and nothing beyond that. I know a lot of people, the thought of suing someone is not really in their blood, but a lot of these cases, they even settle without even having to sue. But again, it's going against their insurance company, where their insurance company's having to pay out. I mean, if you're going through a difficult time for something that's not your fault at all, you legally are entitled to compensation. And, a lot of people that are out of work, might have to support kids. It's crucial that you maximize your settlement in those types of situations. And hopefully by contacting a lawyer and getting the help that you need, you can get through that difficult time.
Speak to that a little bit more. So we are in the state of Kentucky, and there's different laws from state to state. So oftentimes my clients are also confused about, they're coming to me, they know it's going to cost them money, right? So what is the actual process of how I get paid and what the client responsibility is as far as the money that has to be paid to get their medical bills taken care of?
Sure, that's a great question. I mean, well, for someone that's in a car accident specifically, Kentucky's what is called a no-fault state, which means that everybody that owns a vehicle in Kentucky that has insurance on it has what is known as no-fault coverage, also known as personal injury protection benefits, meaning that at least the first $10,000 of their medical bills will be paid by their own auto insurance company under this PIP, personal injury protection benefit coverage. It's a good thing because they don't have to worry about maybe if they don't have health insurance. Even if they do, it can really help them maximize their settlement, because a place like Focus Physical Therapy with Dr. Brad here will be reimbursed by the PIP provider right away without having to deal, no matter who's at fault for the accident. Because a lot of these car accident injury claims against the other driver's insurance might take several months to get resolved. And with no fault insurance, no matter who's at fault for the accident, the PIP kicks in and pays these medical providers. Obviously, if you have health insurance too, if you go to the hospital, it'd be very rare for a hospital bill to be denied by health insurance or anything like that. So if you have it, great. But before the end of your case, you're going to have a health insurance lien on your case too. So your health insurance will have to be reimbursed. The way you can really maximize your case and the amount you get in your pocket in that situation is by the big hospital bill. If you go by ambulance to the hospital after the accident, if you can get them to bill your health insurance, you still would have that $10,000 of PIP. And if you go to a place like physical therapy, at the end of the day, your else bill was like $7,500 or something. So you'd still have that $2,500 left of PIP. You can still use that to pay off your health insurance lien. Your health insurance usually pays at a discounted rate, meaning you can maximize your settlement and the amount that you get in your pocket at the end of the day by making sure that the insurance pays out in that particular way.
Actually, that kind of reminds me of another question as well. So being that, I'm small and local and so are you, how much easier does that make it for the client when you have your lawyer and your medical provider being small and local as it pertains to like communication?
Sure, great question. I think, what we offer here, and I'm sure you're all the same way, is more of a personal touch to everybody's case. At my office, we text our clients. We actually have case management software where myself, my assistant, my associate attorney, We can all text any client. They can text us at any time. If they want to know a status update on their case, they can text me. Some bigger firms out there, you might not even be able to get to speak with your lawyer. It might be just some case managers, somebody that doesn't have a law degree. Just in general, I think that's how small businesses, our businesses, can really, we provide that more personal touch to our, your patients and my clients. And might not be for everybody, but I think that we kind of separate ourselves because of that.
It's awesome. A lot more clarity, I think. I mean, like you said, that customer service and making sure that people feel really confident that they're going to be taken care of, which is huge. So last thing, how do we get a hold of you? How do we actually, if we need to be able to use you, what's the best way to get a hold of you? How can we kind of make sure that we're getting the help we need?
Sure. Well, I mean, we can take calls 24/7 in my office. I'm not always going to be available 24/7, but we have a phone. Our phones are open 24/7. You can call us at 502-309-9213 if you need to get in touch with us. Obviously, you'll speak to some of my staff first. They'll usually get a lot of the intake questions out of the way. We'll get familiar with your case. Then you could obviously speak with me. We provide 100% free consultations, and I'm always happy to speak with anybody that's going through a difficult time following any type of accident. We specialize in car accidents, slip and trip and fall incidents, and dog attack cases. Another way you can get a hold of us is just going online, www.clients.Tate.com. You can go on there, fill out a form. You can chat 24/7 as well. And again, I'm going to be reaching out to you after that chat or after a form you fill out online at some point. I pride myself in being very responsive to anyone that contacts my office. And again, all about providing that great customer service. So
awesome. That's great. Yeah, I'll take.
Yep, right. Call Tate. You got it, Dr. Brad. So I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.